Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. It is Sunday, it is iSCREAM Sunday. It feels like a billion years since I did a scary stream, and I don't know when was the last time. We finished Alan Wake during my 16 hours, and then we did the hot sauce stream. So it hasn't been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute, and we are back playing another Remedy game. Alan Wake was made by Remedy Entertainment. Control is made by Remedy Entertainment. So there's going to be some similarities. Alan Wake, I am told, does appear in the DLC of this game. So yeah, we're back, everybody. Benna is in chat. How is it going, Benna? How are you doing today? You having a nice time? What have you been doing this lovely Sunday? I went to see my parents. We had a delicious roast pork. I have words. I have notes. I need to learn how to make roast dinners, because roast potatoes are literally the best food in creation, in God's creation. Like, there is nothing better than a roasted potato, and it's even better than that if it's made whilst roasting pork, because roast pork potatoes are top tier food, and I would eat them every single day of the year if potatoes wouldn't make me fatter than I already am. Not that that's a bad thing, but still, I am pretty large. And thank you for the redemption of the 1 minute ad as we started, Ben. I'm not sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but I rolled with it. We are wearing a stunning flamingo hat. I don't know whether or not it has been seen on the stream before, but this is another Avian Falls original, and this was designed for one of the members of our SMP, Minecraft SMP, Jade Melody CA. I'm not sure if they're watching right now, but Jade, the hat is for you. Didn't get the ad, but it was worth it while we waited. Bennett, you are subscribed. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have got one of the ads regardless, but still, it's fine. We're going to play Control today. Yay, I get to game on Tuesday. True! Very true. Hadn't realised what time I've put my hoodie on again at the beginning of my stream, and I'm immediately far too warm. Maybe I just need a really big cushion for my ass. Benna will be joining the SMP. I need to add you to the list. We need to get you whitelisted, Benna. If you want to chuck a DM to Dolly in the Discord, I'm sure they will whitelist you and sort you out. If you want to make it a couple of days early, because I think you are the only person joining this month. But yeah, we're here to play Control. This game, the Steampunk Hobbit, is coming to SMP. Somebody has made a Hobbit hole, and it is absolutely stunning. So your level of Hobbit will be immediately. There seems to be a lot of. I don't want to get bogged down in Minecraft because we're playing spooky games tonight, but there seems to be a lot of conflicts on our SMP. TLB and their sister made a Tim Hortons coffee shop. I made a rival coffee van. Avian Falls made a tavern. I think Psycho Leak is making an enemy an evil tavern. Benna, you're a hobbit. This other person is also a hobbit. I'm steampunk redstone and techno-esque. Fair enough. I mean, pipes. This one is traditional. That's the difference, right? They've made a traditional hobbit hole. But Control. Let's not get bogged down on Minecraft. Let's get to the actual game that we're playing today. We are playing Control. It is made by Remedy Entertainment. I will go on the record now and say this is the first time I've played this game on stream, but I put 13 hours into it privately when it first came to PC. I never finished it. It's another one of those games that I would love to tell you anything but how that happened. I don't think I really remember anything that I did video game wise prior to COVID, like prior to 2020 at this point. It's all a bit of a mishmash. Either way, you're gonna sort of be experiencing it for the first time with me, sort of not. Other than the fact that the woman in it is very attractive and wears a nice leather jacket, hence the title of my stream. I can't remember a single thing other than magical powers, but we'll all get there. The one thing I do know about this game, and which is a reason that DollyWhiskers, and this is sort of a disclaimer, maybe sort of a disclaimer, I am aware that this game is absolutely fabulous for the sound design, but it is very debilitating for the sound design. There's a lot of whispering and sort of just going in the background, and if that is not your thing, it's less horror-y and more thrillery, and if that is not your thing, I invite you to not watch. Like, I appreciate you being here. and I hope you come back. But if that's not your thing, or if you have to tap out at some point, that's fair. Psycho Leak. Sorry, Benna. I want to learn more with Redstone, so this will help me. You should. And Time Lord on this SMP will be able to help you. And welcome to the chat, Psycho Leak. How's it going, my friend? Have you had a good day? Regale me with tales of customer service. Were you busier today? Let's get started. Spoopy SMR. It is Spoopy SMR. There's a certain component of this. It's just it's the whispering that really sets me off. And on the subject of ASMR, I've recently really gotten into ASMR, and there are various people I'm watching, listening to do that. And actually, it kind of explains why this game affects me so much. Day off, so it's been very chill. Well, that's absolutely brilliant. We've just been talking. We had plans to go to visit our frogs at boarding school because they will be coming to us soon because we need to buy some more gear for the frogs. But we cancelled that and went straight to my parents and had a delicious roast dinner. I don't need to do anything about that. The sound levels look pretty reasonable. Good. Yes. Let's overwrite my previous game. 13 hours lost for Twitch. The things I do for Twitch. I spent more time messing around with channel point rewards today. Redeems. Yeah, there's new ones. I don't think bet there are new ones. Keep your eye out. Like, have a look. There are new ones. I feel like talking's happening.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Banner already saw them.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing.
After the talking banner, I will sort out both sides.
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Hi. Okay, so we're immediately taking a pause because Benna has redeemed bow ties. Are cool. Bow ties are new on the Twitch, introduced yesterday. But to go with the flamingo hat, we're going to introduce a stunning pink bow tie. Look at it. Look at it. Look how beautiful. That's it. That's the bow tie, everybody. That bow tie will stay until somebody maybe spins the hat wheel and it doesn't match, or if I just choose to remove it. It'll be there. Psycho Leak has broken the tension, so we are 14 minutes in and somebody has already broken the tension. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can see what I mean about the sign design, though. This game is absolutely ridiculous. And before we get too far in, I just need to remember to do something because I sort of made a psychological promise to do so. When I went to visit my parents today, my 12-year-old niece, I want to say they're 12, was there and said they might watch some of my content. So if they are watching this video, I'm going to go like this, and that is for them. I'm not going to like reveal their name or anything weird because it's important not to do that on the internet. But hello, hello. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. We're going to move on. Control, spooky game.
Anyone here?
For slightly obscure reasons. The sound is the sound. And it's like, it's like things within the world. It also looks absolutely brilliant, and it looked brilliant. I got an 100% on my essay and my other college assignment. Benna, that is absolutely brilliant. That's the sort of information I need to know so I can pat you on the back. What was the essay on? Was it on anything exciting? Do you want to tell the group? You get various collectibles in this, so we're going to give it a read. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks or ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. On my ADHD, that would be very interesting. I'd be curious to read that if you want to chuck it in the Discord. I won't necessarily... If you've got a link, you could chuck it in the chat here. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, if you're open to posting it in the Discord, I'll give it a read when I get 5 minutes. Keep in mind, at the end, you misspelt mango managers as mangoes. That is a large box of cigarettes. Like... Those are pretty large cigarettes if you think about the size of her hands, or maybe she is a tiny person. Moving on. I mean, nice bit of foliage. Foliage.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago.
It's the Federal...
I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Federal Bureau of Control seal. More things. How many, like, realistically, how much, oh my god, open the menu, thank you. Realistically, how often am I going to get these? Staffing surveillance data. I might go through these every once in a while as opposed to stopping and starting every 5 seconds. Super Kings. Bit of research, Dr. Casper Darling. I mean, he's got a lovely bow tie. It's almost as lovely as mine. Man who doesn't... Our Bureau at work. That's a painting, right? One odd position to paint for a painting. That makes that even more weirder. Oh, the leaf's broken. That's sad. Director is Zachariah Trench. Zachariah Trench is... How does that door know to open automatically? That is the question I have for chat. Where are we at? Emergency first aid kit. Well-stocked toilet paper just in case this game gets extra scary. We're going to get into the weirdness, everybody. Let's go.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
They were just on Main Street in New York. Just there, you could just walk up to the building and go into reception. I mention you in the post. It's in Share Your Happiness. You? Okay. Thank you very much. I will have a look in a bit. I won't read it now. What a very curiously labeled bunch of snacks. Is anybody else slightly unnerved by the white and black letter packaging of these snacks? I don't trust it. Nice plant pot. Now we've got tapes, we've got this, we touched that, we've got more correspondence. I just love the correspondence in this game. That is one thing I do remember because of the source. But a shark in his, although secure permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill, good luck. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of that. So we'll dip in and out, whether or not I feel it at a particular time. How many? This is so much. I seek shelter. I can hear some. I can distant, creepy. As you all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request. This is literally just business grunt work. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section, etc. Yeah, that's just.
Hello?
I talk about admin on the Discord all the time, and I feel like I found the game that is going to be like haunted furniture, because Remedy really likes haunted furniture, and admin. Hello?
Hey, excuse me.
Oh. Speak to him. I'm going to open a can of Coke.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
What?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird.
Yeah.
Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
What?
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
What? Also, is this the corridor that does the thing that I think it does? Like, we came... Like, I just want everybody to think about this. That's where we came in. We entered through here, went round in a circle, and entered... Look at it. Look at it. This is the thing that freaks me out about this game, and they just do it so passively. That's the entrance. We came upstairs, we looked at all of these paintings. There's now a lift here, so let's ignore the lift. But if we go back round here, and we go all the way back round, and we go all the way, the corridor is straight up gone. Like, it's straight up missing. It's just not, like, it's just not there. And then we go all the way back round, and then we're here. This game, yeah, it's stuff like that, it's this game less horror-y maybe than my usual Sunday games, more just...
The cell.
Just, you know.
And the poster.
The illusionist staircase.
Is
that a term?
Years old the
Is
first
that
time I saw behind the poster.
Is that an actual
They
term?
told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Yes, I will. Opening credits, though. And it's a really interesting amalgamation of real people and video game graphics. They were very good at doing that in Alan Wake, because there was a lot of footage in Alan Wake that was real people back and forth. That's what I call the one where you go up a staircase and end up at the bottom. I don't know its actual term there. Okay, fair. I literally, I'm not sure how much of it comes through your side, but it's going from one ear to the other. There's so much of this, just, it's... Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No. I was going to say, have we just arrived at where we went in?
Did
but
I lose
no,
you
this
there
is
for a
slightly
moment?
different. We did. We were in a lift.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Sponsored by Red Dead
17
Redemption.
years since the men of this bureau took him.
I mean, and also, let's take 5 seconds. She pretty. I hear an alarm. That's never a good sign. Hello? Nope. Penrose Stairs, otherwise known as Schroeder's Stairs. Okay. Not a term I'm familiar with, but... Multiple containment breaches detected. I wonder what they're keeping in this big, mysterious, like, clearly paranormal building. Approved terminology reminder. Oh. Every single time. Reminder. Drafting any public-facing material while penning any notifications of death related to Willow or AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines, words, phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. I love drawing the staircase optical illusions. It's an awesome way to learn to draw angles and perspectives. That's the infinite staircase, right? Where if they... somebody in the UK built one at one point, and it's just about the camera angle. You could theoretically make one, but at the end there's like a drop-off. A rummage. Ooh, anybody thirsty? There's some lovely office water. This man is in all of the paintings. I don't know how much searching I'm going to do, but there seems to just be correspondence everywhere. So, settle in for 90 hours of me playing this. Hello, Mr. Bureau.
Shit.
Oh, he dead. He
Shit,
real
shit,
dead. There's been a
You want me
murder.
to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Can I touch? I want to... How do you know it's a murder? That's a very odd jump to make. How do they know it's a murder? Yeah, it's all about how you're observing. We're broadcasting from the pyramid.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Just the whispering. Would it make me sound weird if I said my interior monologue sometimes sounds like this? Like an amalgamation of lots of things I say while climbing. Creepy shadow man, that's always a good sign. Is he really squat or are my eyes? Yeah, his body was like collapsed in on itself. Oh, she's apparently got
The same gun.
It's got no barrel. Have you noticed there's no hole in the end of it? What does it fire? Lasers?
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Now I have a gun. Okay. I mean, immediately with the paranormal weapon, I kind of prefer that to Alan Wake. Oh, and the ammo regens. Always appreciated. The surface weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Good. Baddies down here, I can smell it. Come on, I got a gun. It really concerns me that some of these men are, like, weirdly squat. Like, what's that about? Are they meant to look like that, or am I having graphical issues? Like, why is he why is his body inside, and then he unfolds? I don't know if that's meant to be happening. Hi. I see you. Oh, this one's got a gun. Oh, and he fell. Health elements. Pick up health elements. Yeah, the little glowy boys on the floor. Touch this.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
See what I mean about the
It's the
weird
dead man.
amalgamation of people in that
Right
video
after the
game
pyramid
models
spoke
of
to me, and
them?
it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
There's blood everywhere. Look at it, blood
Things have
everywhere.
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Also, if he killed himself on his desk, he's fallen in such a weird... Yeah, we're just not going to start questioning the corpse. Hi.
What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Men.
Get the fuck away!
Yeah. Creepy as shit. Creepy as shit. Am I getting there yet? No. Proceed further into the Bureau, but we're heading back the wrong direction. Wasn't this a lift before? We came up a straight... Did we come up a... I'm just gonna not. Let's just move on. I'll watch the footage back later. Look, the cool, really cool thing. We went in the side rooms. And because I'm now the director, the building has replaced all of her paintings with photos of her. Because she is now the director. That's so... Yeah, yeah. There's just really nice paintings of her everywhere. Director, Jesse Faden. That's cool. I like that. Bunch of documents. Vending machines, because people in creepy...
Hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
We're going to the hotline, apparently.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Hear the whispering. Oh, here we go. How was that? Is this what they call a cover shooter? Am I meant to be hiding behind things right now? We're not. Let's just continue. Let's move on. Desks. Oh. Hello, sir. Or madam. Why are you up? Why are you up there and why are you wiggling? Just throw the toilet roll on the floor, Jesse. That's fine. More stuff. More stuff. Continuing. Wiped off the board that I can't read. Why is my nose so itchy again? I swear it's my body waits until I'm streaming to make... You know what's really itchy? Your face. Released articles. Massa. That doesn't... Photos of my face. Whoops.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. No. Thank you, mysterious voice on the end of a tape recording. You okay? Secret Shiba raiding with the party of 3.
Secret Shiba Society raided my stream with 3 viewers.
How is it going, Secret Shiba? Welcome to the chat, Detective Meow Meow. How is it going? We are playing Control. Control is a particularly spooky game for me because of sound design. So I'm glad that you are here to hold my hand whilst I get spooked. Did you have a nice stream? What were you streaming? Delays. Not going to go that way yet. Lovely vending machine. I mean, I'm not going to starve to death in here. We streamed a few different games. Cool. Nothing beats a bit of variety. I do like some of the aesthetic, like this. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily, but actually no, that's less cool. But I like. I'm not sure what you'd call this, but the aesthetic of that as a work poster, I like. As a person that likes just generic marketing gumph. So many desks, but where are all the people? So many people defying gravity. Yeah, even more creepy snacks. Something very unnerving about that vending machine. Max occupancy. You could fit an entire football team in this room. Marshall AW. We got loot. I like loot. Loot. Very good. Collectible. Do account. Nice photo of Trench, who is now dead. Case files, the service weapon. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows power utilitarians too. This object must be only be bound to individuals seeking the role of. The object will determine whether, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, many forms throughout history: Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanustra. I'm not familiar with that one. Mjolnir, what does she call it? What does Darcy call it in the Thor films? Meow meow. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunistra. I'm not familiar with it as a historical item. Or what? Sheba, you like historical stuff like that. What's Varunistra? Are you familiar with Varunistra? All weapons there of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, no further info. You can see the clandestine. There's so much redacted. Just everything's redacted. I'm not familiar with guns. They're not guns. They're mythical. They're Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Fair enough. I'm not familiar with guns. It's not a gun. It's the gun that I've got has been various historical weapons throughout history. So Excalibur, as in King Arthur's sword. Mjolnir, as in Thor's hammer. I'm not familiar with any mention of Varanustra. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AW in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort through the fake AWEs, ores from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Okay. Mjolnir isn't even close, but the me and the yol are one syllable. Mjol. Mjol? Mjol. Mjolnir. Right? Mjolnir. I'm second guessing myself. Sure she's British, we give him a pass on... Sky, welcome to the chat. Have you had a good day? Tell me about your day, Sky. That's pretty close. Mjolnir. Meow meow. I'll just do a Darcy from Thor. Meow meow. Right? Meow meow. Detective Meow meow. Meow meow? I wonder where I am right now.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Our enemy.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Meow, meow. Detective Meow Meow, where are you from, if not Sweden? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, that was a very personal question. Norway. See, that's more... Surely that would mean you knew the pronunciation better than a Swedish person does, right? North Sweden, same difference. That's Sweden. People are now arguing in my chat about the location of Sweden. You should speak to Ziggy. They like Norwegian people. Jeeba, I'll stab you. Let's go to clearly what looks like a boss fight. Come on. Hooray for recharging ammo. Oh, he's got body armor on. And what seems to be a machine gun? It's the way their heads just sort of bob about as if independent from their own bodies. Like, what's his name? Flatley, Lord of the Dance. That's a Fred's reference. Their legs flail about as if independent from their own bodies. Norway is just northern Sweden. I don't think it is, Sheba.
Cleanse the control point.
Not sure that's true.
Help me fix
If anything, isn't it all Scandinavia? Or is that different again? Yeah, I'm terrible at geography. Cleanse the control point. Punch the floor. I mean, I kind of like the giant sky pyramid. I want a giant sky pyramid in my front room.
You did it. We did it.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I came downstairs, didn't I? Let's go upstairs and have a quick rummage before we get too bogged down in speaking to a mysterious voice.
Please.
Rather
talk
than
to
north,
me.
I mean, Sheba sounds legit.
We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
Okay, now let's not keep the crowd waiting. Everybody wants me to go speak to this creepy disembodied voice.
Is it safe to come out?
Where are you, disembodied voice? Over here. Yes, it is.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Wait, who's a country scientist? Is he?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Where?
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow
It's hard to
this
keep track
hostile
sometimes, guys.
force,
Lots of people
this
do lots of amazing
hiss,
things in our community.
That works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole
One true
situation is
Emily.
just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
He looks like Dodger. Yeah, I see
the
that.
service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable.
Swear word.
I can't even. Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan?
Do you know my brother Dylan?
Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed.
I love that
by
we're
the
just
hiss.
having this conversation. There's
Because
just
if
a
that's
dude
possible,
floating there.
Our options are very different.
Also, this makes me want to buy a
Emily
leather
Pope.
jacket.
I don't know her.
Cheaper
I
in
like her
chat.
already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
Emily is a nice Emily,
But I can't
Cupcakey.
trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
It's sort of implying that every time
Okay.
that swirly,
You with me?
every time
Did
you,
it before. Push the hiss out.
every time you get that swirly pattern, she's like communicating with something in her head. We're gonna do a quick look around for lore and, you know, general gumph. Because these areas are just, there's so much stuff. Chest, we like chests. How to projectile boost. Very complicated looking maths. Let's go round. Let's work. We're gonna work anti-clockwise because I'm a sociopath. Oh, they're on the ceiling again. And on? Nothing. Okay, can I turn you on? No. Corridor. obviously go somewhere. I think that's the corridor where we entered the thing from. We entered this area from. More correspondence. I am king of the paperwork. Marvel at my king of the paperworkiness. I think that's as far around as we can go, everybody. TC rating. How is it going, TC?
Child raided my stream with 1 viewers.
TC, did you conquer Jump King? Tell us everything. Did you finish Jump King? I don't know how long Jump King is. TC was playing a game called Jump King, and in the small amount of time I saw them playing it, I feel like that game would frustrate the ever-living hell out of me. Can I turn you on? No. Chim 2023. Not quite. Laughed my ass off. I think I sort of likened Jump King to getting over it with Bennett Foddy. It's just that, but 2D, and it was really impressive looking. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Please wait. I played Alan Wake and was like, I really hated haunted furniture, and this game is just haunted everything. Not going that way. Okay, I've done a full sweep. Let's go touch this floaty person. I'm sure it's fine. What's the expression on their face? That should be the thumbnail, right? I want to be far enough away. Can't get rid of the...
Come on.
She dead. He disintegrated.
It didn't
Speak
work.
with Emily Pope.
The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Right control, now I remember. Yeah,
Jesse,
I did,
over here.
I did a terrible job at
We need to make
explaining
a
this
plan,
game to TC in their chat a little while ago. Thank you for the raids, people. We've had a raid from Secret Sheba Society. Oh, you know what I haven't done, which is a terrible thing, and I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up with this blooming game. We need to do a shout out for Sheba, which should have been my first thought. Our Secret Sheba Society. And I will shout out Sheba TC in a minute. Secret Sheba is a member of our community, has been for some time. They're just a really nice person from what I've seen so far. They have a mastery of languages, which I just my mind boggles at because I'm not capable of the language thing, and I've seen them playing Duolingo, I think, on stream a few times, and I just sort of sit there and chat going, I don't think those streams are for me, but I'm always very happy to be there and supporting, so that's that.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones.
Is there really a place in
Before my
America
time.
called Ordinary?
And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Tomasi's going to be evil then, basically.
They call me the director. But that's not me.
They call me the Midnight
I'm not
Barber.
a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too.
Anybody else waiting for a really
I said
sick
I
guitar
was looking
solo?
for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I love Bakelite telephones. I would love a Bakelite telephone, but none of them function anymore, so it would just be a thing that I owned, which I'm not particularly bothered about.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Just stupid people. Stuff is happening in the chat. It's so bad. I'm not a master. So bad though you don't even realize. I had Duolingo as fun. I do a bit of Duolingo each stream. This is Secret Sheba Society, who I shouted out. I do a bit of Duolingo each stream, but I play a variety of games mostly. It just breaks up the stream. Fair enough. I tried that with we used to do, it's still a redemption, Cookie Clicker in the chat, and I recently removed Stream Racer. Stream Racer was a really good fun to play. The ones where the chat can be involved, I always really enjoy. I think you've got something similar to Wordle on your stream, which I'm always intrigued by, but I'm not using Streamlabs. We also need to shout out the child, the one and only PC. Redeemed Cookie Clicker. Okay, we'll do 5 minutes of Cookie Clicker, and then we'll get into a conversation with the Emily Pope. So what I need to do is load up the Steam, and we need to load the Cookie Clicker. And the good news is, once somebody redeems Cookie Clicker, it stays forever. DollyWhiskers, I always wanted a rotary phone. There was a really cool description that I let. It's a phone that you could like defend yourself with, because they're like a brick. So if you want it, like all of those films where somebody like picks up a Bakelite phone and smashes somebody in the face. Not that I want to smash somebody in the face with a Bakelite phone, but I'd love to have the option. We're going to play some Cookie Clicker for 5 minutes. So we're going to go over to this. It's never here because Cookie Clicker is a little bitch when it comes to getting it into OBS. So now it should be appearing for you. We're going to do the biz. We're going to activate the timer. We're going to do 5 minutes of Cookie Clicker, not 10 this time. And there it is. So this is it. This is it, everybody. So in Cookie Clicker, if you're unfamiliar, you click this giant cookie or biscuit if you're British and have at it. That's it. That's everything. That's all you need to know. So has anybody, like I always like to talk about this, has anybody done a thing that they're particularly proud of today? I went and hung out with my family. I went and socialized with people outside of DollyWhiskers, which is always different for me, or always a good thing for me. That's the thing. Oh, I got a sugar lump, whatever that means. I've kind of lost track. Has anybody achieved anything? Even did everybody get out of bed today, have a shower, wash your hair, brush your teeth? This is the parent. This is like the dad chicken coming out of me. Do I need to be worried about anybody in chat right now? How many factories can I buy? Barely any. I'm so excited though. Having this redeemed means cookies will generate for the rest of the entire stream. We are an hour in. I'm going to get 3 hours of cookie generation, and I'm going to just be rolling in biscuits. I mean, I did that. Oh, got out of bed, brushed your teeth, did your hair, showered, that all that thing. That's an achievement in itself. Sometimes life's hard. Sometimes life is hard. I feel like I need music on in the background. This is, I'm feeling, I've started, so I'll finish without the audio, but I feel like I should have turned music because there is this just, is there music in this game that I've turned off? Music on in the background. Now the music's off. Copyright problems, I think, with the music, maybe. Something like that. That rings a silly little bell. It's also like my port, any port in the storm, switching to Cookie Clicker, there's immediately none of that, like the background noise. You'll hear it when I go back to control. It's just constant environmental noise, and you don't really notice it's gone until you turn the game off. It's just sort of like that weird, you know what the, you know the hum that a bar light does? Just that constantly, and when it's gone, you're just sort of like, wait, I can hear the voices in my head again. I don't think we're going to achieve very much in Cookie Clicker in this first try, but I know that feeling too well. Oh, Dolly. Dolly, we'll do the 5 minutes and then we'll do another 5 minutes, I suppose. In which case, I'm going to turn the music back on. I can hear the voices in my head again. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. We lost power for a bit a few days ago, and the abrupt lack of anything electrical was incredibly startling. I mean, you said you weren't going to achieve much in that time. I'm giving you more time to achieve things. Thank you, Dolly. I appreciate you. And Dolly, I appreciate you in general, because I know Control is not the best thing for you to watch. So the fact that you're here, hugs and kisses. Look at that heart frog, everybody. I think to get the heart frog, you need to donate, is it 10,000 bits on your channel to get the heart frog? Free cookies. It is. I think one person has that heart frog right now. Psycho Leak, if you're still here, props to you for having the heart frog. I'm her partner and I don't even have the heart frog. I mean, I could steal it from your PC, install it as one of my emotes, and then I'd have the heart frog, and then what would you do? Call the police, because that's copyright infringement. Gasp. I would never do such a thing. So we do have crossover now. If you go into my channel points and look at the summon DollyWhiskers into my voice call, you will see that I've added a frog emote to connote who that is. Because before it was like a spell circle and a sheep's head. Okay, that was the first 5 minutes. So rather than, let's go start. Is that going to start again? Yeah. This is the second 5 minutes. Nobody redeem more Cookie Clicker. Or if you do redeem more Cookie Clicker, you need to start posting like subjects of discussion in chat. Dolly, I see that face. Sounds like a challenge. It's not a challenge. I put off playing Control for like a week and now people want Cookie Clicker instead. Somebody summon the fridge so we can talk about the fridge. That's the important thing. I mean, I can't summon the fridge until after Cookie Clicker though. It occurs to me. And there is a new thing. Well, there's the couch of consequences. I am slowly forming my channel into like a adult version of like a children's show. Like I have Percival the Fail Whale. I have a time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge. If I didn't want to see Control, I'd do like 8 stream races. Sky, I'm really sorry, but stream races is no longer on the list. Cookie Clicker seemed to be the fan favorite. Stream races got requested a couple of every once in a while. I can't summon the fridge until after 3 minutes have passed. I'm sorry, but we'll do it straight after. I removed stream races. Stream races got requested a little bit when it was originally new and then just sort of dried up. So I took it out and made space for other things. More cookies, definitely. And I also, there was no end state for stream races. As much as I enjoyed playing it with people, Cookie Clicker, I would really like to finish and be that person that says, yes, I've finished Cookie Clicker. Also, theoretically, I could get every achievement on Steam as well. And I don't think that, unless you've save scummed, I don't think there are that many people that have all of the achievements for legitimately for Cookie Clicker. How are we doing for cookies? Let's buy some more factories. I'm slowly working my way up to having 100 of everything. Oh, it's 2 billion every time I buy a factory. One day. What does this little guy do? Sacrifice 10 billion cookies to evolve bulky elf. Isn't that massively out of season? What is this level? I don't know what this is doing. $14 extra fingers granting. Oh, I've got all of those fingers. It increases. Wow, okay. I had a bunch of sugar lumps which I haven't spent, and now I'm earning 5.2 million every click. How long have I been playing this game and not realized I had those? Ugh. Okay. I mean, that's gonna be pretty. I'll take that. 5.2 million per click. Those are good numbers. Also, this Valentine's event that's going on is very bright. Hey, Elf needs to give cookies to Santa all year round, I suppose. Come on, can we just be happy that Christmas is almost 12 months away? I don't want to be a Grinch or anything, but my birthday is coming up. That's the next important public holiday. PC! I love you. One more and I might have to change the game title. The selected game on Twitch. I mean, I asked for it, it's fine. Oh, that's only a temporary buff. I'm back to 7. I'm back to 7.5. Why? Weird. Only 5. Goodbye, Cookie Clicker. We're on to our third 5-minute per section. If anybody's actually still watching the VOD on YouTube, I am sorry. Make me smile when I think of you. Also, this is an epidemic playlist. Why is there lyrics? Come on, we can do this. 5 more minutes. And then I can summon the fridge and do what I like to do. Shout out community members. What do you say about this game? If you had to only eat one biscuit, let's make the next question biscuit themed. If you had to eat one biscuit for the rest of your life, what biscuit would it be? I mean, I suppose I've got a healthy option and an unhealthy option. There is nothing better than a chocolate-covered digestive biscuit. We're not going to go traditional cookie. We're going to go, like, staple that you can have a cup with a cup of tea. And I'm British. Tea is very important. Can't get enough. Hopeless lover. I refuse to answer on the basis that the things you're describing are not biscuits. You're talking about... Okay, what's your favorite cookie then, Sky? If you're gonna be like that. For the Americans in the chat, I'm not talking about those scones that you have with, like, things, whatever you eat, like turkey dinners. I'm talking about cookies. It's the funny that the weird crossover with that, because whereas you have cookie jars, we have biscuit tins. But the correct answer is Oreos. I do like an Oreo. I can take it. They're very sweet. I go through a phase of like, okay, I want a bag of Oreos, and then I eat like the entire contents of a shop's worth of Oreos, and then don't eat Oreos for another 50 years. Me and Dolly went through a period of getting double stuffs, but then she went gluten-free and lactose-free, so... Though they do gluten-free Oreos now, I think. Dolly, it was gluten-free Oreos you were ordering for a little bit, right, from Amazon? Double stuffs are the only Oreos that are worth people's time yet. There is a good gluten-free alternative Oreo now. Who knew? Am I right? And I had plant-based double cream for the first time today, and that was pretty good too. They're also vegan. Yeah. I mean, what can't an Oreo do? Am I right? I need to... Once I'm done with Cookie Clicker, I need to find a idle game that I can play in these little segments that's chicken-based. My choice would be digestive biscuits. You can eat them as is, cover them in chocolate, make them in biscuit crumbs for cheesecake-based. The list goes on. Cookie Clicker, yeah. Cookie Clicker. Cookie. See, I'm pretty sure TC's first language is not English, and they're taking the mick out of me and how I say Cookie Clicker. Yeah, I can say it. Cookie Clicker. So I do know what languages you speak based off your tags on your streams now, TC. Which is your primary language, if you don't mind me asking? Because I did just make a big assumption. And for Sky, I'm pretty sure digestive biscuits are graham crackers. Yes, graham crackers are digestives. The non-English one. Fair. Graham crackers, yeah. That's it. Cookie Clicker is over, everybody. We can go back to the spooky times and I can summon a mysterious fridge. And we can get rid of the music. And then we can get rid of Cookie Clicker. Wait for the passive audio to kick back in.
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom.
I mean, there's no passive audio for the menu, but still, you get the idea. We're going to summon the mysterious time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge. It's so mysterious. Ta-da! Okay, the fridge, for context, is a new thing on the channel. I'm not sure if people watched me stream yesterday, so I will do a full explanation. The fridge is a mysterious time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge, and it is here to supply you with art and art-adjacent things that people in the community are willing to send me. So, in chat, if you have anything you would like me to stick on my fridge, please send it to me. You can send it to me on Discord. You can send it to me on Twitter. Or I have something for the fridge. It's in our personal Discord. Let's have a check. Let's check it out. Let's have Really? You really want me to put that on the fridge? I think Dolly is just trolling me at this point. We're gonna put we're gonna do it. We're gonna put something on the fridge. But yeah, if you have any art or anything art adjacent that you'd like me to stick on my fridge, now's the time. You can send it to me. You can summon the fridge. I'll stick it on that. I'll shout out your Twitch channel or whatever's your preference, or Instagram or anything like that that you might want to show off, and we'll do it. And that is how I can give back to the community in a reasonable way. Everybody knows, I think, at this point that I am very pro shouting shit out anyway, so it doesn't mean. Avi is in chat and has also summoned the fridge. Avi, please send me in Discord. Try to put what I just sent you on there. Okay, I will give it my best shot. We need to do a little bit of jiggery technical pokery here right now, though. We're adding the one that Dolly sent me. How big is this going to be? How big? Time to summon second fridge. I mean, I can start. I have various, like, kitchen furniture that I can start summoning. Let's try and summon. Let's put this in there. This photo's come from the lovely DollyWhiskers, and by nature of what I said, DollyWhiskers, the one, the only, the light of my life, the wind beneath my wings, my future wife. There is a shout out in chat for her. If you're not following the lovely DollyWhiskers, please do. I'm gonna because apparently it's becoming a thing. I'm gonna dedicate the top part of the fridge to pictures of my face. So there we go. That's what's going on the top part of the fridge. And apparently, Abby has sent me something else that they want to put on the fridge as well. So we're gonna talk around the subject for just a little bit. Oh my god, Abby, is that done? Abby, is that artwork done? Either way, that's brilliant. Nice. Okay. Did you feel... We spoke about it yesterday. I hope you didn't feel guilty about it. I will say, Abby, would you be able to send me a signed copy as you usually do? Because, Abby, this is a reveal of a piece of art that I've commissioned Abby to do. Abby has not signed it yet, but we will see. Yeah. And we're gonna stick it on the fridge regardless. But yeah, send me a signed copy, and I'll deal with it. Not this second. We're gonna stick it on the fridge either way. So my face is now up here, I guess. I've done this the wrong way around. I've just realized the mistake I've made. Because we're gonna be stacking, the new photos always need to go on top of the pile. Okay, so we're going to introduce. So we gave Dolly a shout out for that lovely photo of my face, which totally counts. It's not just a screenshot from my stream. We're also going to reveal to the channel right now a fresh piece of art coming from the lovely Avian Falls. I commissioned this art some time ago as a Twitch banner, and it is finally done. It is absolutely humongous, as is normal for Avi's stuff. But look at it, isn't it brilliant? That is Avi and Dolly in a cage, whilst me as a giant peeking over the trees, planning to eat them, I guess. There was a reference image from an anime called My Little Witch Academia, something like that, and that was I gave the reference image to Avi, and that's what they've come up with. Avi, that's absolutely brilliant, and that's perfect for a Twitch banner. Good shape. I will shout out Avian Falls. That will go in the thing. I will say I now need to figure out a place where I hope it's the right size. It's great. It's absolutely brilliant. TLB, welcome to the chat, and look at this amazing art reveal we're doing. This picture is going on the fridge. It is a piece of art that I commissioned from Avian Falls some time ago. But yeah, that's absolutely brilliant, Avi. Thank you so much. It's the perfect size. I can crop it regardless, so we'll figure it out. I also would like to go on the record and look how badass the chicken on the front of my hat looks. He looks really into that scream that that giant me is doing. 10 out of 10 art. Absolutely, absolutely fabulous. But Avi is a brilliant artist. None of that is going to be legible on this fridge. Like, even slightly is that going to be visible on the fridge. But we're going to stick it there anyway, because that's what the fridge is for. The fridge is for calling out people within the community for doing amazing things. I'm going to go on the record and say, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it for the day. TLB got a shout out yesterday. TLB is in the chat right now. Got a shout out yesterday for the additional art. And we're just going to stack the art on the fridge until we can't stack the art on the fridge no more. So that is it. Say goodbye to the fridge. Goodbye, fridge. Oh, apparently that picture doesn't want to go. That picture doesn't want to leave. So we had to resummon the fridge. Put the picture in the fridge pile, and then goodbye, fridge. Yeah, there we go. That worked out. That's fine. Yeah, that's the fridge, everybody. That is the mysterious. That I think I'm describing it officially as the ethereal, time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge. My goal is to always make things a little difficult. Avi, that's why we love you. But yeah, that's brilliant, Abby. Thank you very much for producing that art for me. And I'm hoping that you didn't immediately go do that because we spoke about it last night out of some like feeling of guilt, because you didn't need to feel guilty about it and you didn't need to just provide it to me because we spoke about it last night. That's not what I was talking to you about it about.
It open by now.
Oh god, I've completely... That was a lot of stuff.
You can get to the
That was a lot of stuff.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
It was righteous guilt. I put it off too long. It's, you know, it's fine. I hope your magnets are strong enough to hold all the things. I mean, so many things. I mean, if I have to get it in a second fridge, if I have to start building cabinets in my little kitchen that I'm spawning, it's fine. There is also a new redemption. It's a big day for Avi. There's a very important bird in the media today. What's the bird in the media? A flamingo, hence the hat. Origins of the hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Magic gun, always helpful. Objects of power, though.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled,
He
which is what
has a
differentiates
very
them from
large
altered
mouth.
items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and
That's it.
cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
One true Emily.
Just let me know.
Into the communications department to find the hotline. I think, if I remember right, this is like a leveling up thing. Yeah, fast travel. Outfits! Oh, I've got no other outfits, everybody. I'm sad now. No. Do I have a map? If I was a map, where would I be? Portrait of Zachariah Trench, Urban Legends. Urban Legends is believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban Legends are understood to be as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture using our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on a pair of scissors that consume human through punctures on these details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Suckers civilian Sag. Refer to file. There's just so much gumph. We're going to refer to it as gumph. Gumph is now the official term. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet. Then, immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I think they're talking about murder, everybody.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1.
Well...
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered item.
We read this earlier. That's replaying itself. Where is my map? I know there is a map. Yeah, there's a photo, mate. Let's see if I can get something cool for the, Oh, God. What is that expression? What is that expression? It's a face only a mother could love. Okay, so if I'm going to take a photo of it, it has to be from the back. No, that makes me feel inappropriate. Continuing on. What is that expression? Hello? Just the fact that, like, my character is over there and all of that is rendered is... Video games in 2023. This game was released a while ago. Video games at all these days. Absolutely crazy. Enter the communications department. I know I have a map, and it's upsetting me. I've seen it. If anybody could tell me how to access the map in Control using... Maybe I unlock the map. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Ooh. I see office signage. Yes. Maybe I unlock the map. Ignore me. I was going to be like, please tell me how to access the map. I think I'll probably get there eventually. Ah! It's there on the thing!
Again. Our welcome message.
That's how you access the map, everybody. I just hadn't left the original room. That looks a little bit complicated, not gonna lie. And the whispering begins again. How convenient. Why did I press every button on my Xbox controller except the D-pad is also the question you have to ask yourself. Oh god, there's jam on the floor. Who's gonna clear this up? I would have said M, but you were on controller, so I hit M and it still didn't do anything. I do love a game where you can just switch back and forth intermittently and it not be a problem. Somebody needs to call the what's the word? The janitor department, because this looks like this is just a mess. That whispering. It's just so angry. Oh no, you take damage if you go down there.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it.
Yeah.
With you on that.
Just constantly noise. Shelter. Give me shelter. Correspondence. Havana summary. No. Is this an instant kick? Yeah, that feels like it's gonna kill me. No, let's not go in there. I feel like I should... Do I need to brute force this? I do not have a hell... yeah. I got the credits. Will the credits survive the death? 2,155. I love games where you can play on controller and keyboard simultaneously with your hands and feet. It's so good sometimes. You know, there was another one that was good for that. Elite Dangerous, the spaceship flying game where you could, like a lot of people would probably go out and buy a really sick looking setup with a joystick and shit. It's really cool that as a person that didn't do that, I could have a controller to do like the space flying, but when I was doing like the technical stuff and like accessing menus, I could be like, "Ba-dup," and then press keyboard, and it made me feel all cool and spacey. Did I keep the money through the death? Did I? I did. Okay, well that was sort of worth it. Communications department. This game is making me really want to buy a leather jacket.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
I'm gonna have to kill the things again, but never mind. Am I? No, they're just dead. Good. Well, that's kind of it. Just the really, it's nonsensical as well. I feel like I might. That looks ominous. I'm not saying I prefer Roblox, where the devs might not optimize for controllers. I've never played Roblox. It became popular amongst much younger people. Like, it was never on my radar. I know what like a Robux, is that the right term? Robux? Who doesn't love toilet correspondence? Am I right? Sorry I'm late. It's okay, Wizard. Wizard! Robux is the currency, yes. Wizard, how did you stream H1Z1 today? I couldn't watch because I was, we visited my parents today. We had a delicious roast pork, if it makes you feel better. Yes, you did. Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Let's leave this really horrible room because the shouting seems to be getting louder. Dead letters. It crashed a few times. Well, a crash is a crash is a crash. Ominous floor correspondence. I want the talking to stop. Then went on the SMP for funsies, fair enough. Well, I'm glad you tried it. What's happening? Hydrate. Oh god, bullets. This man's got a force field. There we go. Never met a man with a force field I couldn't get through eventually if I just shot them enough. Oh god, they're all coming. Boom! Headshot! Is that it? Are we done? Okay, we're done. Okay, time to investigate the creepy circumstances. I have a question about the fridge. Anybody in chat want to answer a question for me about the fridge? When I summon the fridge, if there are people's art from previous streams on there, should I also shout out the previous art as well until, like, maybe it's covered up? Because if I add stuff infinitely to the fridge, eventually I'll just be able to remove stuff that's hidden, so my OBS isn't becoming massively... What? Why did that... I touched the desk and it just melted. But yeah, do I need to do multiple shout-outs, or should it be new stuff that I receive at the time? Please tell me. Please help me understand how the fridge should be allowed to survive. Yeah, these desks are not screwed together. Like, they clearly bought all of their furniture at IKEA, because that doesn't look healthy. Creepy ceiling man. Looks and acts like desk. Oh, like my desk. You just nudge it and it disintegrates. Is it? I don't want to be derogatory towards your desk, but I think you might need a new desk. Oh, just a random bunch of bad guys at the top of the stairs. Oh, oh! Now cleansing the point. We've gone a full... How long have we been going for? We're going an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to hit a pause, and I'm going to chuck you on the BRB screen, and I'm going to take a potty break. I'm not going to chuck you on the BRB screen, because I'll be right back. I am, however, going to put some music I think... where are we? Oh, God. I really need to pee. I didn't realize how bad it was until I moved, and now it's super bad. Come on, load the music for the folks at home. Go, I'll be right back. Hello. Get rid of that. Get confused. We've had lots of things happening. We're talking about fridges. Let's get back to control, everybody. That's what everybody's here for. That's what Sky Alacar's here for. Jimmy gets spooked by the sound. Let's do it. Communications department is that way.
Communications. We're on the right track.
My brain was going, was this staircase here before? Did I just go? I went down there. Apparently, yeah, I could have just bypassed that entire thing. Let's do it. Building, door, open it. TV show. It's another Remedy game, so of course there is like an entire TV show inside the thing. There we go.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
But like, the stuff in this game is haunted furniture, and we all know in the chat it's now well accepted how much I hate haunted furniture. In this case, it is haunted Soviet launch codes, which is a bit more obscure, I suppose, but still. Navigate through the communications department. Go up here. What are we getting? What am I doing with these? I guess it's a currency of some kind. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear. It's just more explanation. Exposition. Is the case files that... Maybe the case files are more interesting. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of the diplomatic staff stationed there. Something deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blah. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. So a cowboy boot killed some people. Thermometer? No. Phenomena. Travel costs. Let's just... I'm going to get bogged down with correspondence. We're going to pick it up. And if I particularly feel like it, I feel like I'm reading everything, which is going to just... We're going to be here for hours. If anybody in chat would like to tell me, do I read all the correspondence out? Do you care? You just want to see the gameplay? Need some audience feedback if it's okay. Oh. Oh. Pneumatics.
An object of power. Looks like the Hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
I found the evil Soviet launch codes. They're firing rockets at me. I don't know if they're evil, but they're definitely... They don't look friendly. That's right, Wizard. I saw that coming. Wizard, king of the jump scares. Yeah, my timing was slightly off. I mean, I completely opened myself to this. I will fully go on record and say Wizard streamed for a little while before I did, and every stream that they did, I was in the chat dropping the jump scares, so Wizard is not being a bully. I appreciate Wizard a lot, and all of the jump scares are well deserved. This is the evil... Oh! Oh shit. Evil Soviet launch codes. All spare.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Right bumper to grab. Oh, we got telekinetics. I've added some new sounds to my channel. The next time you're able to make one, I'll check them out. Are they jump scares? What are we talking about when we say new sounds? Cupcakey64, I really appreciate you for the follow.
Cupcakey64 is now following.
I know your first name. Do you want me to call you Cupcakey, or do you want me to call you that name that I know that you are? Welcome. There is your honorary Bokbok Brigade. Your gun and your badge as part of the Bokbok Brigade will be in the post. No, we did that already. Both either. Fair. I mean, we've got TLB. We've got TC. I could call you CC. Madame Cup. Or Monsieur Cup, whatever you prefer. Look, I can throw things now. Hooray! I've unlocked Yeet. Which is only as good as there is stuff to throw. Yeet! There we go. Madame Cup. Fair enough. We are 6 more followers away from the next. That is going okay.
You were gone. Cut off. I got it.
The baddies.
Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, there's clearly a baddie going across the top there as well. I can see him. I spent on the subject of, I spent a little bit of time really concerned that I was going to be the guy that I announced that I'd reached 100 followers. I had this irrational fear. That man's got a rocket launcher. Let me just kill these guys and then I'll finish the thing that I'm talking about. Okay, telekinetics. Super useful. They have been extinguished. I had this really irrational fear, guys, and I want to say it to all of the other Twitch streamers in the chat as well. I had this really irrational fear for literal, like ages, that I was going to be that person that reached 100 followers. Because 100 is a big deal. 100 people that are willing to watch me sometimes. Absolutely astounding. But I had this irrational fear that I was going to hit 100, and then I was going to be that guy that hit 100 and then immediately dipped. And then I would have to do that. Oh, I hit 100 again, guys. I wouldn't have to do that, but I would feel inclined to. So I'm glad we're holding stable. 14 entire people would have to be like, nope, don't like him anymore. Watch me get a bunch of unfollows now. But yeah, 14 whole people would have to unfollow me to get me back to 100. And that is a good place to feel, because I don't know. Scumbag brain. Scumbag brain is a terminology that me and Dolly throw around quite often in our household. Sometimes your brain just does the thing that you don't like, right? Can we get in this one? We can. A bench! House memory. More correspondence. Floor correspondence. Book club. We like books. Go catch up. Floppy disk. No, we read this. No, we didn't read this. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era launch code. The video explained this. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to, for research purposes, stolen from the Soviet military base located in by agents and with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes 2, missiles believed to be reserved for use against. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. I just love the little, as much as there's just literally so much of it, I just love the little bits of lore. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got really annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest deck and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers in gun space hippies or a badass bunch, this is just... That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms and the space dog fight between those two ace pilots signed me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't really feel necessary at all. This is literally... I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. What? Mr. Governor, spelt with a U. I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife, one of them, singing fish on the walls. It's not really a fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of curse words. I like this fish. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. I want a demon-inhabited fish. Anybody find me a demon-inhabited fish on the internet? His demolition. Yeah, so I think case files seems interesting because of the item. We'll pick and choose. I'm getting really hung up on the correspondence. I just love this as much. Look. Whee!
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, they're coming for me. Free stuff? Free stuff. Thank you. Launch efficiency. Hello? No. Go this way. Probably not bodies in those sacks, right? A box. The voiceover reminds me of, like, you know when people politically ramble, and then they did this, and then they did that, and then they pissed on my front lawn. It's like a tirade by a crazy person. Hey. The door. Oh. That's good. Does that shut off the stupid... No, it doesn't. Defense level 1.
This must open the door.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick sweep to make sure I've not missed anything. So straight to the bathrooms, obviously. Something glowing in that toilet stall. We don't question that at all. A mop. Is that a mop? I'm lost in the dark. Come here, mop. I want to sweep with you. Finger slipped. I don't know if that's where I'm meant to be going yet. Oh my god, there's so much up here. Do you sweep with mops? I do sweep with mops. Oh, I get what you mean. Broom then. I'll sweep with you, Dolly. It was also not a mop. Oh, shush, all of you.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years.
Can I walk
tell us
away
of
from this?
hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47.
I sweep with the mop at work, says
My
Abby.
manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered.
Benner is back, everybody. Everybody act normal.
And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
Get chaired! And a fire extinguisher too.
I fell asleep pretty quick.
And I've developed telekinetic powers while you've been away. Don't use the crying frog emote. Really sets me off. It's so sad, everybody. Look at the crying frog emote in chat. It's so sad. Why is the frog so sad? Saj. Whoever did Dolly's emotes, chef kiss. Just saying. It's just where we were before. I'm really hesitant to go through this entire wall over here. I don't know why. Mailroom is downstairs. It said I had to go through the mailroom, question mark. What's up here? Let's do it. No, there was a spooky room over here. Let's do that one instead. What's this? Oh my god. Gonna die. Boss man. Yeah, I'll do it. Why none of these people giving me health? Oh, health on the floor over there. Run, Jesse, run. I've taken a load of pills and I'm on my way. Mr. Wizard, I have taken a load of pills. Is that it? Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Wizard, thank you very much for the audio alert bits. If anybody ever spots some audio that you'd like me to record as the audio alert, I am now very much open to introducing those as a thing. 25 bits a pop. Nothing actually in here after all that. It's just looks like a really creepy Apple store. Like, I don't like the Apple store as a thing. There's a big photocopier though. But yeah, really, I'm getting Apple Store vibes. Is anybody else getting Apple Store vibes? Maybe we shop at different Apple stores. The SpongeBob I'm ready would be perfect. Our conversation about the cheese. I don't remember the cheese grit. No. Just make a light a lot brighter and painful. Just make the light a lot brighter and painful. I don't like the Apple Store, everybody. Does anybody else actually like the Apple Store? It always feels I can't touch that stuff. It's evil. Like, does that actually do something? No. There's something I can pick up there. I can see the white stuff. Not a fan of Apple in general. I like Apple products, don't get me wrong. I have an iPhone. No, that's not happening. Yeah, I have an Apple, an iPhone. Benna says it's too clean. Totally agree. Tapper, bow ties are cool. It's time to change the bow tie, everybody. Is anybody feeling a particular color? If not, I will just change to... No, that's the fridge. God, don't summon the fridge. That was almost that was almost red. We'll go red. That was the first color said. So red. There we go. Now we need a new hat. Somebody else redeem a new hat. I still have an iPhone 6 because I refuse to lose my headphone jack. You can just get a wire to fix that. It's not that big of a deal, Abby. Don't be that guy. As much as it irritated the ever... Don't get me wrong. It irritated the ever-living shit out of me when they did it. Mr. Wizard has spun the hat wheel. I am not buying a dongle. It's not a dongle. They sell iPhone headphones that plug directly into the bottom of your iPhone like a regular pair of headphones do. They're just a different attachment. Oh. Those are shite. They're not shite. You're shite. I'm just going to start a fight. I'm going to fight me, Abby. We're going to summon the hat wheel. We're at 73 billion cookies, having said that, just for an update. And it's time to spin that wheel. And spin. Juji the cow. It is time. It is another SMP member. I'm not sure if Juji is lurking. Juji works all the hours God gives him. Juji the cow and the bow tie. The bow tie and Juji the cow. Isn't that a good combination? The white tie, Juji's hat. Perfect. Let's all pour one out for Juji, who is probably working right now. I don't know what time it is in Australia. I feel like it might be work time in Australia. Let's go through here. Well, that looks like a boss room, if ever I've seen one. Hey look, Voldemort's here. That's topical.
They can fly now. Great.
Yeah, we need to run now. Please drop help, please drop help, please drop help. And I'm dead. I took a lot of damage straight away. Yeah, Voldemort flying around the room. Very topical, considering the things that are happening in the press and that thing that we're not talking about. I feel like that made me sound like I wanted to talk about it. I don't want to talk. Come on, loading screen. Come on. Blood, the bubbles is creeping me out. My bubbles. What equipment mods to increase? Try that again. Let's not die this time, though. Death is not optimal. And run. No. There's a cutscene. Voldemort, go, go, go. Cheese yourself, Voldemort.
They can fly now. Great.
And we're running. Where's he gone? I really need to just not take hits from him because he hits like a freaking train. Is my health going to be replenished, or do I have to go kill one of his friends? I think I have to kill one of his friends. Oh, God! And I'm dead. Did you see how I got the guy then with the pull as opposed to the throw? If you get the items at the right angle as it's coming towards you for you to hold it. I mean, that is the legitimate first... I think that's possibly the first legitimate use of the fail whale for what the fail whale is for. So let me get through the loading screen and we'll do a fail whale. Time for the fail whale. The fail whale needs no introductions, I don't think, but we'll do it anyway because we're polite. Percival the fail whale, everybody. Percival is a very potty mouth fail whale. In Percival's mouth, which is zippable, there is a book of insults. I do not have a design for my SMP whale yet. I keep getting told off because Dolly doesn't want me to build the SMP whale, Tapper. We're insulting me. If I were to cook potatoes, how would I cook them? Carefully. So, in Percy's mouth, there is a book of insults. I am a reeky, motley-minded horseback breaker. I'm a for the fail. I'm a reeky, motley-minded horseback breaker. Reeking, bad-smelling. Motley-minded, foolish, and immensely overweight. I mean, that one was a little personal. Wizard, the book insulted me. Percival. Percival has become my enemy. Goodbye, Percival. He's very soft and adorable, and I love Percival. Explaining Percival to my parents today, and they had no idea what the hell I was talking about. No potatoes for you. Why not? I want potatoes. The potatoes would go in the air fryer, theoretically, Dolly, at 180 for 25 minutes. I'm definitely not going to design something. Tapper, you're definitely not going to design something. Are you just going to build a whale, please? Because if you do it, Tapper, I'm just going to go on record and say, if you do it, Tapper, it's creativity. If I do it, it's annoying. We found a loophole. Oh, we found a loophole, Tapper. Please, just build an army of whales, sky whales, as far as the eye can see. Tapper can't, Dolly can't be mad at you. She can be very mad at me.
They can fly now. Great.
There's room for a big whale in the end now. We want a big whale flying over the village. Because sky whales are medieval, right? These make our spawn town more dangerous. Ooh, no, a whale in the end. Do that. Why is everybody so against the sky whale? Okay, throw your things at me. And then we're going to stick our head out. He's legitimately breaking down the building. Also, I feel like I've been a bit at odds today, so if I've not welcomed anybody to the chat, it's nothing personal, and I'm happy that you're here. I like the idea of a sky whale. I don't like the idea of the sky whale shadow. That's completely valid, but how is the shadow my problem? Come on, you little flying hold the boat motherfucker. There we go. Oh, he's running away. Coward. into the sky, but he
I have a
goes.
feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, probably. Abby likes the idea of the sky whale, doesn't like the shadow. The shadow isn't my fault though. Like the shadow is the shadow's not my fault. It's everybody else's job to deal with the shadow. I'm just here to build the whale. What's this? Oh, it's just a plant. There are some really cool sky whale designs already online. Huh. See? Tapper, do it. Do it, Tapper, I dare you. And it's a dare, so you have to do it. Be my instrument of evil on the server, Tapper. Tapper did agree to be my Darth Vader to my Darth Sidious the other day, so Tapper is my agent on the server to do evil things. Like build sky whales. The shadow will be your fault if you build it over the village. It will not, because Tapper is building it. It's not my fault. See, I've got Dolly trapped. It's a loophole. That's how loopholes work. End whale or no whale? I have no control over Tapper. Tapper is a separate entity unto himself. He is capable of making his own decisions. And luckily, Tapper can be banned from the server. I can't be banned from the server because my name's in the title. We wouldn't ban you, Tapper. It's fine. I'm telling Tapper. She found a way past the loophole. You can't be de-op, though. I mean... Like... How would that affect me in the day-to-day, other than dying? New Frog SMP? Yeah, break off. Make a new SMP with hookers and blackjack. Everybody would miss me if I wasn't around.
Tomasi, head of comms.
Well, I know we joked about it, but now that you've mentioned potatoes, I do hope that you're making me some potatoes. I don't necessarily want dip, but could you bring me a fork and just salt the ever-living shit out of them? A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where a Bureau agent discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agent arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at, which had been connected to a total of in the area. Agents found no one inside while searching a closet. An agent, yeah, I would love a raw potato, Avi. Agent found no one inside while searching a closet. An agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Light switch cord in Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. So there's a magic light switch. Radio?
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, the odds of an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy. Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Oh, Tomasi. Tomasi was evil before he became evil, so it balances out. Before he became Voldemort, he was just a science man.
The hotline can't be far now.
It can't be. We're doing it. We're doing it, chat. We're finding the hotline. We're finding the magic Bakelite telephone. I can hear a ringing. Is that what that is? Hotline chamber. Cute supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from Butte, her home, to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another hotel motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of the butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have been appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, X light cords have been found in the oldest house located in and sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel through, though how exactly this operates is but initial hypothesis. How do you read redacted documents in a way that's entertaining for chat? Because it makes me sound like I'm a crazy person. No more than usual. Also, did anybody as a kid have a fascination with pneumatic postal delivery systems? I always went into like the big warehouse stores and looked at them and always wanted to put something in one and like fire it off. Just me? Maybe just me. Did the light change on that then? I got close to that and the light seemed to dim on that painting. Yeah, there's definitely a phone ringing. Hotline security log, hotline chamber. Let's go. I can see one of the magical light switches though.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Just say redacted when you have to get to the redacted bits. Fair. My brain doesn't like that for some reason. I don't know why. And click. I think I have to pull it again. Back here is now just ominous and dark. Or is it identical? Let's pull it again. The light changed. It went blue from red to blue. Let's press it again. And click. Click.
Whoa.
There we go.
Have we been here before?
Fill the redacted bits with names of Pokemon. I mean, that could be a challenge in itself, right?
Motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Okay, so Naruto is staying in this room. A man with a magnifying glass or a spoon. Triangle. Have a look around. Yeah, creepy, like, not real. What's this? Whoa! Hello?
Anyone here?
Anyone here? Thank you for that, wizard. I appreciate you. Every time I hit that bell, that door up there is opening. There was a door back here with a black triangle on that I couldn't. Does this open the door? No, that door's locked. For all these, can I? No, I can't interact with all of them. Okay, so up here. How? Okay, how do I? Just close to clicking this until I find a room that looks good. Well, this puzzle is immediately massively infuriating. Okay, there's something on that table, though. Is that picture getting bigger across all three of those rooms?
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Black pyramid. Black hole sun, won't you come? And that's me. Oh, there's a bridge now. Wash away the rain. Thank you. Sorry, I might have peaked my microphone massively then. Those potatoes smell really nice, Dolly. I hope I have potatoes, please. Thank you. You did, it was great. Dolly, if you've not made me potatoes, heads are gonna roll. You're out of the. You're not getting the air fryer, Dolly, if you've not made me potatoes. No. I'll rephrase that. If you've not made me potatoes, Dolly, you're getting the air fryer, and you must suffer Abby's wrath. She's a wrathful bird woman. Also, Avi, we've been hanging out too much because we went and had roast dinner with my parents today, and my brother and my niece were there, and she's 12, and like she likes to annoy me when I'm around. She pokes me in the belly all the time. It's just the thing that she's going through at the moment because we don't see her on a regular basis. So when she sees me, she jabs me in the belly. So she jabbed me in the belly today. So I picked her up, over my shoulder. I am 34 and I have a bad back, so I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. I survived. I put her down. It was a whole laugh and everything. But then there was a whole long conversation about bird bones and how my niece is massively light because she's like a bird. And I feel like I've achieved accidental bird facts because we're hanging out too much. Creepy, explosive, extra-dimensional entities are creepy. This is very good. Just as God intended. I mean, she weighs about 10, she's not heavy. She's pretty damn tall, but there's just nothing to her. And I picked her up and firemen's lifted her through the house, and there was giggling and it was funny. And yeah, bird bones. Because I am correct in thinking bird bones are hollow, right? That isn't... They're allows them to fly, I guess. Oh, look. So bird bones are lighter than normal? I think bird bones are hollow. Right? Is that right? I feel like that's true. Hollow or aerator, okay.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Hello? Mr. Sexy's Pizza.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Is that Mr. Sexy's Pizza? It's from That 70s Show. The reference. Oh, my nose is bleeding.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
I need to say the entire reference now. So, That 70s Show, the reference is... I think Fez says
strongly
it.
When I tell them about you.
Everything's glowy in here, right?
Is it too soon to tell Emily?
Why is everything covered in Christmas
lights? She might be
lights?
able to help.
I think that's intentional. I'm not going to be too... It could be this, whatever this is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's intentional. It's fine. Yeah. Not sure it's meant to be that color. I don't... That looks like a rendering thing, like it's lost the texture, because I used to have Call of Duty errors like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's not replicated anywhere else, so it's not too bad. Though the reference that I was about to say, the reference is Mr. Sexy's Pizza. The special today is Sexaroni. It's like regular pepperoni, but it's sexy. That's it. That's it. It's doing its best. It's trying its little... The game is trying its hardest. We can only hope to try as hard as this little game is. Where am I now? Oh, I'm in the director's office. That's exciting. French Bureau funding. The body is gone, but there's still blood everywhere. Alcohol? Look, let's do a thing. Look at all that really nice alcohol. Yoink! That's fun. I enjoyed that. That was very satisfying. Moving on. There was a door up here. I think that was a security lock 1. It was. Free stuff. Correspondence. Agent death notification. That's like a happy old time. Oh, clearance level 4. That bodes well. Hello, friends. Funk. No, wrong menu. We go in here and we see if we can mod my weapon. What have we got? Energy renewal. Yeah, we'll take energy renewal, whatever that does. Collectibles. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not too exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC, Federal Bureau of Control, is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Yeah, so because they're in the oldest house, if any information relating to their costs appear on spreadsheets, it's just nobody notices it. Puts it through. Hotline. Various hotline information. The phone. Objects should be inaccessible for use except to the director, which is the magic phone. Basically allows me to connect to Director Trench wherever he now is. In a different dimension. Dead. Hiss elevated. Magical flying men. D. Yeah, you get the picture. It's doing its best. I'm doing my best. We're not going to fast travel. We're going to go in here and speak to Emily. Hi, Emily. I'm
Jesse,
back.
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Benna, going back to the iPhone conversation, I upgraded mine only because my 6S refused to charge, and I jumped to the 11 and got AirPods, and I can't go back to be honest. The cords distracted me a lot with ADHD. I'm distracted enough. Fair, very fair. I'm a sound purist. Sound purist is wrong. There's a reason that I'm wearing these nice cans, and there is a reason that they are plugged in, because I hate audio transferred over. There's something about the audio that comes from AirPods that I really dislike. So if I have headphones, they have to be wired.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss.
Audiophile woo, yeah.
Tomasi, but he's gone. The hiss got him. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation. You are doing phenomenally well, and all that in the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Mysterious. Guess we're going to the Department of Maintenance. Sounds so wet in the Department of Maintenance. Little bit of screen tearing. Is that coming across in OBS? No, it's fine in OBS, that's fine. Spoopy. Unknown caller. Directorial override. Upgrade and unlock abilities at the nearest control point. We can do that. Stuff in chat's happening. Audio file. Yeah, I used to be a visual file, and then being a visual file is a lot more. I always used to need to have a really good telly and a really good PC monitor, and it's just freaking expensive. Can't afford to be that way anymore. I feel powerful eating a breakfast sandwich at 5 p.m. I would love a breakfast sandwich, but I hope DollyWhiskers is cooking me some potatoes right. That'll be super exciting. I must say, though, wireless Sony's Bluetooth is really damn good sound. I don't like the Bluetooth headphones. Any sort of Bluetooth headphones. Especially while gaming, I can't understand really how anybody can game on Bluetooth. It's very apparent to me when using a Bluetooth. These are Bose. These cans are Bose. It's very apparent to me when I'm using a pair of Bluetooth headphones that there's a slight audio delay. So when I was playing a game like Call of Duty and I was using Bluetooth, I was firing my gun and then the bullet was hitting, and then there was like a sound differential is possibly not the right word, but there was a bit of input lag. So they've been plugged in ever since. It might have been the Bluetooth. It might have been the Bluetooth dongle that I had, but still.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing.
Where's Artie?
Where's it coming from?
Creepy Artie.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
It's gonna be creepy Artie. It's that Russian guy.
The new director can launch objects up to 20 feet. Bullshit. We've never.
Abilities. Let's level up some freaking abilities, though. We're gonna start with. We got four redemption. Okay, we have to start literally from 1, so that's fine. We can go 1 into every single thing. Though health, I feel. We're gonna be out. We're gonna be crazy. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna go everything into health to start with. A teensy bit more tanky. Additional form weapon slot unlocked.
Any distance over 5.
Astral constructs. I've only got 1 weapon form. I can buy a weapon form. I am very short of cash. Very slightly short of cash.
Obviously, you never read the P6 date.
Can I get rid of stuff in my inventory? No, I guess not. We'll just have to earn some more points. To the elevator!
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Loving an elevator. Living it up while I'm going down. Here we go.
Like I said before, The janitor is a friendly face.
Everybody peep his phony I think it was a phony Walkman, tape Walkman, because you know they can't use Sony in games. They have to pay copyright.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Does anyone else have a sensitivity to sound where if the volume isn't at a certain level, it's not as good as at your preferred level? Like, I can't listen to things if the volume isn't an even number because the evens sound crisp, whereas odd numbers sound slightly distorted. Dolly likes listening to music on even numbers. I don't think that's the reason why. I tend to listen to stuff ridiculously loud as a sensory deprivation thing, because when I've got music on, it tends to be whilst I'm busying myself doing something else, and it needs to be loud so I don't feel feelings. It's another sensory thing in terms of when I'm on playing a video game privately, not on stream, I've got a TV series on the one screen, I've got the game on the one screen, I've got Discord on the one screen, and potentially it could be music instead of a TV show, and it would just have to be ridiculously loud so I can't like process anything. It's probably extremely bad for my ears, but here we are. I can still hear. Though it was literally like night and day. I recently got some earbuds to wear at work, which are deprivation is the wrong word. They reduce sound. They reduce everything that you hear via 3 decibels, and it is literally night and day sometimes when I'm stressed out of work that I put those on and everything is just that touch smaller, because it sucks. It sucks so hard when I'm sat at my desk at work and it's not that she's speaking particularly loud, but I can hear every single word a woman down the end of the office is saying. And when that's happening, my brain's going, okay, I'm listening to that conversation and I'm not 100% concentrating on the thing that I'm doing. Yeah, so I highly recommend loop earbuds for a very slight dip in sound. I thought that was an actual phone I could use. It's just yeetable. I also listen to my music super loud, either to distract myself, to imagine my funny little stories. Yep, I do the imagination thing.
The directorial override is right there.
You're
in the control room.
It means you're a...
How do we get there?
It means, Abby, it does mean something, though. It's a type of, not deprivation, because they talked about, basically, story time with me. I did creative writing and media studies at university. I really irritated some university lecturers there because there's a whole thing. To be a good writer, you're meant to read, and I didn't read things. I got all of my inspiration from music and film. So the whole imagination thing, the whole thing of you processing, listening to music and writing those little funny stories in your head is just a way you visually, it's like turning an audio thing into a visual interpretation. It's exactly how I do exactly the same thing. I have a feature with my AirPods where it either cancels or enhances sound outside of what I'm listening to. So the thing that I really dislike about AirPods, and these are also noise cancelling, but because they're turned off, they don't do it. There's something like it creates like a negative space to lock out the sound when these are turned on. I don't like it. It gives me a headache. And I'm not sure if it's taking sound from the outside and sort of playing it back to you and to make it sort of cancel each other out, but there's something about it that just like it forms sort of like a pressure seal. But I'm not saying they vacuum to my head. It's just they do something, and I don't like it. Mood, 90% of my stories have originated from multiple songs. It's even better if I'm reading in a car or moving and it's all I get to focus on. Yeah, totally. And that it's just the way that some people's brain works. I process, there's a certain amount of visual component to when I'm listening to music. It always has been. And it's why I particularly One second. Our bullets, oh no! Bonk. Bonk. It's why I always, like when a video game is good for me, when a video game is absolutely on point, it's got an amazing soundtrack, and, like the visual component, the visual thing that you're seeing goes, like there's the two things. Sometimes they can be very disconnected from each other, but I'm going to go on record and say DollyWhiskers is absolutely fabulous, because DollyWhiskers has brought me a bowl of very salted roast potatoes and some dipping sauce. Mmm. It is a sound seal, I think, which is not always for everyone, which is a thing I use when selling headphones. Is to learn as much of the person's preferences. Yeah. I don't like the sound seal. So yeah, on occasion, it is not hot sauce. It is sweet chili sauce, which is sort of... I mean, it's a bit spicy, but it's not that spicy. I got told off by Dolly this morning because I insinuated I was going to do another hot sauce stream as a penalty. If you haven't noticed, I have changed the way that there is a ban. Before there was a ban. There was a ban in in-game action for 5 minutes. I have added a new character to our band of happy Twitch stream characters called the Couch of Consequences. If you ban an in-game item now, you summon the Couch of Consequences, which has a counter on it. The more banned in-game things I fail, the higher the counter on the couch goes, and eventually, when the couch hits 5, I have to gift the sub to the community. I insinuated to Dolly today that the penalty I should do when the counter hits 5 should be another hot sauce stream, and I got told off. So, Wizard, I don't think you'll ever get another hot sauce stream, I'm afraid. It's finally a penalty. Yeah, I figured that redemption happens fairly rarely, so the community sub thing is entirely dependent on how many redeems that ever gets. Because obviously I'm not made of money. But still, I think it's a good penalty to do, and there are other options. You do not need to put yourself through that again. It was fun. It was fun. As much as I vomited at the end of it, it was fun. I assure you it was. I had a good time. Go this way? No. Maybe only up to 6 or 7 sauces. I still like the pizza idea. Did I talk about the pizza idea on stream? Does anybody know what I talk about? So we were going to do... I was mulling it over and talking to people back and forth in certain areas of the Discord. That we were going to do a frog and chicken build a pizza. May I remind you of the following 48 hours where you felt like you'd swallowed a bowling ball and complained about how horrible you felt, but you made me tea and looked after me during that time, and it was lovely. But no Tuna because he's a coward. I don't like tuna. I would be sick. Yeah, we're gonna do, in whatever format I end up doing it in, we're gonna do a frog and chicken build a pizza stream. I either cook the pizza myself and go out and buy a bunch of different toppings and make it entirely myself, or order a Domino's pizza with an assortment of toppings on. The toppings will be decided by chat, and it'll be not like an auction, but if somebody, say, gives me 250 bits, they will be allowed to pick one topping. If they give me 500 bits, they will be allowed to pick a double amount of that topping. that's sort of the general idea that I'm mulling over, but it's not. I haven't finalized it yet. I'm not 100% happy with the concept. So I will write the rules down, and eventually, if it happens, everybody will hear about it, because I won't stop talking about it for months. And I want to do it once I have unlocked follower emotes, so that's sort of like a deadline in my head. I should be getting there any time now. But the last dab on the pizza, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to just sit here and eat potatoes and talk to chat for a couple of seconds, so if anybody is watching the VOD on YouTube, get ready for some potato ASMR. I tried the last dab, and I tried, what's the other one? The one that's terrible, Da Bomb, separately of the entire stream. I don't know why anybody would put Da Bomb in their body. It just tastes unpleasant. The last dab, not so bad. I quite enjoyed the last dab. It wasn't unpleasant. I don't know why I would ever use it in anything to attain that level of heat, but it was quite pleasant. It didn't taste bad. Don't let him do that again. No need to torture himself, but we like torture. Think about the content, Wizard. The content. Oh, trust me, I won't. I only care about Chimken's health for Dolly's sake. It was only a hot sauce stream. I don't think I was at risk of dying. Unless, was I at risk of dying from the hot sauce stream? I don't think so. What's a bit of vomit between friends, am I right? You dipped very hard. Yeah, that's the thing I'm focusing on. I finished the challenge. 100% I did the challenge. I vomited afterwards. It still counts. And in terms of the series and the amount that they put on the food for the celebrities, I went hard. Like, there was a lot of hot sauce on that food that I was eating compared to what they do in the series. Wizard pointed this out to me afterwards, and I hadn't really considered it, but like, they do a little bit of a spatter when they do the last dab. I was full on. It was a dunk. It was a full. It wasn't a dip. It was like a it was like a sheep dip. Technically speaking, depending on your body's response to capsicum, you could asphyxiate if you imbibe too much. Huh. I didn't know that. Don't say that in front of Dolly. You'll never let me eat hot sauce again. Sky, you're cruel. You're cruel, Sky. How could you? That's me. I'm going to be on, like, what's a really bland food that I could eat forever that Dolly could force me to eat? I could eat potatoes at all times. Guys, potatoes are the best. Can we all go on record and show our appreciation for potatoes? I mean, if you ate enough cabbage, because cabbage naturally contains arsenic. If you ate enough cabbage, you'd have a heart attack. So, you know. See, I know the name saltine crackers from TV, but I don't actually know what a saltine cracker is. We don't have them in this country. Is that like a Ritz cracker? Do you have Ritz crackers over there? Bear with while I slowly shovel in some potatoes into my mouth. I want to eat them while they're hot. Very similar. This is precisely why I wouldn't try any hot sauce. If I get any capsicum on my skin, it burns for about 12 hours solid. God knows what it'd do to my insides. If we have Ritz, but those actually have flavor. I do love a Ritz biscuit. We only eat Ritz biscuits at Christmas for some reason. Saltines just taste like texture and a little salt. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Kind of like a big oyster cracker. What is an oyster cracker? I don't think we have oyster crackers. You know what we should do? You know what we should do before I get too stuck on this? Let's go out to this for a second. I'm going to inhale the rest of these potatoes, and then we're going to do another American snack from Avi. So I've got 4 potatoes to eat, and then we're going to try something weird. Because I'm not playing the game, and I might as well, you know. Green screen! Oh, yeah! Oh, you can't see anything too bad. Those are just... Dolly, I have checked. You can't see your pants. I mean, it's really good that there isn't just an array of pants. Cereal can be soup, and cereal is not soup, Dolly. Okay, so I'm going to stand up. I'm still here. Let's put some music on. You can still see me. Go, Dolly. I'm gonna go with the candy corn. Go with candy corn and Pop Tart. If it's a liquid, it's basically soup. Yeah. Gazpacho is a soup and is cold. They've got you there, Wizard. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got two things on the menu. Yes, it is a soup. Don't make me Google that. You make a soup and then let it go cold. That's how you make gazpacho. What else would it be? A smoothie? We've got tailgate candy corn. I don't know if this is good, but this is candy corn that Avi sent us. Oh my god. That smells very basically bag of... I don't know if those are good either. It just smells like sugar. You know what that is? We put this on the outside of cakes. It's like a type of icing, right? The thing that concerns me about this, Avi, there is fruit punch, vanilla ice cream. On the front of the bag, it says fruit punch, vanilla ice cream, hot dog, hamburger, popcorn. Is this implying that there is hot dog and hamburger candy corn in here? It can't be. This has... Wait. This has hot dog and hamburger flavor in it. I'll be honest, all I can taste is potato. Dolly, you can eat these, so it's the American Tailgate Special. Hey, Dolly, please come and try this. Yeah, that doesn't sound appetizing at all. I will try. Those are very sweet, very sweet. So I might have to try them. I'll give them. What are we gonna give them? They need a rating. I will give them a 6 out of 10. Alternatively, we are now going to try... I've never in my life had a Pop-Tart. Like, I've never had a Pop-Tart ever. Toast at least one of them? Okay, but I'm just gonna bite into this and try not to make a mess. Of course, George is here. You want the food? The s'mores Pop-Tarts, I will admit, are pretty good. So it's got marshmallow on the inside. Yeah, these are pretty good. These are pretty damn good. I might be a Pop-Tart. George, what are you doing? You going? He's gone. Oh yeah, toasting one of those babies and dipping them in some milk is the perfect breakfast in my opinion. I think I like them just fine like that. Do I toast it? Do I toast it, chat? Or do I eat it right now? Toast it, yeah. I'll toast it. I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, the s'mores Pop-Tarts, sponsor, not sponsor, the s'mores Pop-Tarts, I will give a much better rating than the candy corn. I will give the s'mores Pop-Tarts an 8 out of 10, because those are pretty damn good. They can be eaten regular, toasted, or cold. Yeah, I might be I've just never been around Pop-Tarts. Those are actually pretty nice. I feel like I might have to eat Pop-Tarts now, which is probably terrible, because I already eat a lot of sugary stuff, and having Pop-Tarts on the menu now, probably not the best. I'm going to mute myself a second and take out my washing up and go put the candy corn in the bathroom. I'm going to go put the candy corn in the kitchen so Dolly can try some when she's eating her food. I'll be back in a second. Please just enjoy looking at the inside of my office. Hello. Stuff in chat is happening. Dipping the cinnamon ones in coffee is the best. That does sound good, and I don't even like coffee. They can be eaten regular. That bit I've seen. Throw it in the bathroom trash where it belongs. Jeez, I really do want some Pop-Tarts now. Damn. Is Pop-Tart a brand or just an actual type? Watson, welcome to the chat. I don't think I said hi, but I was too busy shoveling food into my face. A brand, but I think it's its own thing too. It's basically a pastry filled with filling inside and topping on, unlike a tart. They come in like 400 flavors. Thanks. Toaster strudels are better. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. Toaster strudels are similar but soft. Everybody, I would just like to go on record and say I currently have 156 billion cookies in Cookie Clicker. Everybody get jealous. Are you going to come up on the desk and say hello to your people before I go back on the other thing? Yeah, Dolly the cat likes any baked goods. So if anybody wants to send our cats a gift basket, please include cake. That sounds like a complete, like, double fake. But, yeah, the cat will eat the cake. And also frozen, so I couldn't have sent them to you guys, or I would have. I mean, very quick postal delivery of frozen stuff might be possible. Say goodbye to the music. Goodbye. Back to the game, because I feel like we're meandering a lot this evening. There's a lot of meandering. But I'm glad. I hope everybody's having a nice time. This game is very cool. Search both. Toaster strudels look more appealing to me. Fair. That's a locked door. Problem is, I ate some food and stopped thinking about this for a few minutes, and now I can't remember which end of the room that I was walking from. I think it's this way. The cat is just here rubbing himself on a plastic bag. Dodge. It wasn't just a discuss. I'm not sure what that... I don't think that's the proper spelling for that word, Watson. It wasn't just a degustation. Tasting. No. We are actually playing a video game. The funny thing is, and funny is in air quotes. I don't think this is that funny, but I upload all of these VODs to YouTube, as you know. So all of those weird little segments that we sometimes do halfway through these games, there's like 10-20 minutes sometimes of just me eating food partway through. Like degustation is in French. Sorry, I'm really tired. So like, if you're here watching the VOD after that little segment, I would invite you to leave a comment in my comment section. A merry chase. Auto activate. There's a TV. Yeah, don't apologize, Watson. Sorry, I didn't register that as an apology. Yeah, you don't have to apologize for getting confused. You're more intelligent than us. 2 languages. Props to you. And one of those is English. English is shit.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it?
That's ominous.
It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
That was weird, right? Those candy corns are gross. Did you get a hot dog or burger flavored one? Is that the question? Yeah, I wasn't a fan of I wasn't a fan of the candy corn. I don't even know what flavor it was. Dolly and Avi, there has been few things in that box that we didn't like. Dolly, I give you permission to put them in the bin. I'm not in a rush to eat more of those. Like eating a brick of sugar. I eat two. I'm at Avi's quote for candy corn of a year. Where is the creepy singing coming from? Artie's in the walls. What's that about? What is happening? That didn't make me jump at all. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse, object of power. Look, it's over there. Magical horse. Magical Trevor, he's magical.
This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
What, into the magical alternate dimension?
Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
New magical power do I have? B, evade. Oh, not off a cliff! Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Use evade to complete. I don't understand why it's resetting me. Oh, it was because I was jumping. It didn't like me jumping. You just tried to ride the lightning? No. No. Dolly. Don't be a narc, Dolly. Nobody likes a tattletale. Old enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Yeah, well, they're solid gold. A B to avoid their attacks. Kaboom!
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Air evade. Nice, okay. Magical Trevor! If you were gonna have a superpower, I feel like we might have talked about this before. Has anybody changed their opinion? What superpower would you have if you could have a superpower? And we're falling again. George is here. It's time because we're totally procrastinating this stream. It's time for a free cat cam, everybody. He's so fluffy I could die. And he's purring like a madman, though you really don't want to knock over my car. What are you doing? Hey? What are you doing? What are you doing? His ass is in the way. Is anybody speaking in chat? I can't tell. Don't chew my headphone wire. You've never done that before. Why would you chew my headphone wire? Look at him. Unadulterated George. Got a rare, lesser spotted on camera head boop, everybody. You all see that? From experience, headphone wires are very nice to chew on. You've been chewing headphone wires, have you, Watson? What are you doing back there? Oh! Gonna yell in the background. He needs to be heard, everybody. He needs to be heard. I'm gonna get on your spot. Yeah? Put you in your spot. That way. Over there. I've put him in the spot. 169 billion cookies, everybody. Now he's just sat behind me, purring like a proper lad. I was when I was younger. Lost a lot of headsets. Didn't lose them, he ate them. There's a difference. And earphones. He's such a beautiful boy. I love him so much. He's my little gin. He's my rotten soldier. My sweet cheese. My good time boy. Yep. Do not say those sorts of words to Avi. Avi does not appreciate getting sweared at in cat. Yep, he's sat going, what? My brother to this day doesn't trust me with any. I wouldn't either if you just sat there eating them. And the cat's gone. So the camera's going off and there's cat hair everywhere. My keyboard currently looks like it could be shaved. Oh, we're back. I was just chewing the cable. But living with a giant French rabbit. I do that too. Let's not positively reinforce this behavior. Chewing on headphone cables is not cricket, everyone. And eventually would kill the connection. It's, like I said, like living with a giant French rabbit. Can I go this way? No, locked. Of course it's not cricket, it's chewing. The Americans don't have cricket anyway, they're not cool like us. Well, to be fair, I did have a rabbit that chewed on cable. Just suddenly, you chew on all the cables and blame the rabbit, I bet. I love his hair so much.
You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy.
Easy
it's just
peasy.
around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Grouse's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
Not yesterday's Grouse's son.
I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps.
I feel like there's a line there. That was an interesting sound he made.
Of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, No one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow.
I'm not sure what his accent
You better
is.
go now, so you don't have to run with your head as
DC,
your
are you still in chat? Is this guy meant to be Russian?
The back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Door in the back leads to the mess, burn the trash.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all.
That's ominous.
Burn it into a reindeer, not into the moose.
Sorry. Feels more Spanishy. Really? I was getting northern European, like anywhere, basically anywhere to the right of France. But also I'm awful with accents. I wasn't getting Spanish. How many Spanish people have you actually spoken to, if that's what you think Spanish sounds like? That sounded very judgmental of me. I apologize. I'd say Polish. He sounds like one of my uncle's girlfriends. Huh, okay. Yeah, anywhere south of France, to the right of France, never east of France. I live in Texas a lot. Are there a lot of Spanish people in Texas? Spanish would be more pronounced. He's Finnish, apparently. Huh.
Pensioner. Yes.
We're starting with that Google knowledge. That sweet, sweet Google foo. They roll their R's a lot too. Is that a stupid question? Are there a lot of Spanish people in Texas? And yes, we're right next to Mexico. But that's full of Mexicans, not Spanish people.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty.
I mean, Spanish speaking. I have a really dumb question. I have a... Oh, let's wait for the creepy ethereal guy to stop speaking. I have a potentially dumb question. Like, from a Spanish-speaking country. I have a potentially dumb question. Is there a Mexican language? Or do they speak Spanish? Because I don't actually know. Or is it like Spanish origin language with differences because it's coming from Mexicans? Is there a difference? Please drop that knowledge upon me. Drop thy knowledge. It's Mexican Spanish, so very similar but different enough. Fair. See, we learn things on this channel. Similar to British versus US English. So basically Spanish is superior using that logic, like British is superior to US English. Is what you're saying, Abby, right? Correct? NCSC power plant. NSC. I added a C. NSC power plant. Hello?
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
That is a large, obscurely shaped gun she's carrying. DollyWhiskers has been live. No, DollyWhiskers has redeemed uptime. I've been live for 3.5 hours. This stream has flown by. There's been a lot of procrastination this stream. I don't know. Sounds a little racist to say Spain is better than Mexico. No. Yeah, but you say British. Avi, that's pot kettle. You say British is worse than US all the time. Or is there an underlying, like, underlying cultural issue there that I'm not aware of? I know I was told that the Spanish... Okay, fair. I apologize if that was taken as racist. I did not mean it to be racist. I know I was told that the Spanish on the American continent sounded more like Portuguese, but to be fair, that's just what I heard in school, and you do not want to trust The French educational system is the French educational system bad?
Hey, Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
No. Hello.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
There's something...
Any idea where he's from?
Like, the NPC characters are slightly...
Sweden.
Sweden?
He's from where he's from.
Yeah.
Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock
I
down the
feel
lift.
like some of the NPCs' characters' facial animations are a little bit weird in some way, and I can't put my finger on why. Jesse is very detailed, and some of them are like a bit wax figurine-y. Does that make sense? Where are we going? Oh. Can't tell because I'm on my phone listening to my PC audio. Probably. Do we need... What else have we got? More energy, more melee attack, more launch damage. Going to launch damage because I've been yeeting stuff like a boss. Let's go into that. Oh, I can do... You know what I can do? I can get the new... I can do this. I can get Shatter, which basically turns my gun into a shotgun. I know how to tell you my name and great, and that's all I learned. Are we still talking about French in the chat right now? Je m'appelle Claude. No, that's not my name. Shutter recoil efficiency. Recoil. Projectile spread. So I now have a shotgun and the regular gun. Nice. Okay, so... burned the trash in the maintenance furnace chamber. So I just... burn the trash. Track that one because I think we'll probably just bump into the other quest. We're gonna go do the coolant pumps, which is to the left. To the left, to the left. I feel like baddies are around every corner. Yeah, there we go. Why have they got weird things on their heads? I think they do. They're exploding. The hell are these guys? When in doubt, throw furniture at them. Good, they're dead. Slightly time delay explosion. That doesn't sound good.
Power cut, power cut. Replace the parts.
Replace the parts. Oh. Guess that's what he means. Oh, poo. Come on, sit still. Oh, I'm injured. Oh, she's got a leg off. There we go. Ugh. How long we got left? We're going for another half an hour, people. Let's see how much I can do in one day. This stream has gone very quickly, but it feels a little bit meandery. Hopefully next week we'll try and be a little bit more concentrated, but I hope everybody has had a nice time. I was going to take my food, so now I'm going to head out, watch an anime episode and go to bed. Watson, I hope you sleep very well, and I hope to speak to you / see you soon. See you soon sounds a bit weird in that context because we don't know each other, but you know what I mean. I've got to throw the rubbish in the furnace. I think was the quest that I had. So that's rubbish.
Whoa! Full
Whoa!
of hazardous biological material.
Wizard, was that you? Yes, that was Wizard. You're a monster, Wizard. Not the time for that, Wizard.
Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done.
Throwing the nuclear waste into the furnace. That seems like a bad idea. I'm gonna follow that quest so I have a general idea of how many things I've got to throw in the furnace. Rat, come on. Apparently, fuck that wall in particular. No nuclear waste. There we go. Nuclear waste. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this isn't bad, right? How many do we need to? We're getting there. Slow meandering puzzles. What? One more, maybe? Let's pick this up.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the parakinesiology department.
Parakinesiology. Mail tube complaint. There's one friggin' barrel in this room somewhere. Can I see it? They're glowing. They glow like green, for God's sake. I feel like it should stand out like a sore thumb. There it is.
That's all of them.
Is that it? Nice. Okay, slight change of pace, I think. Rather than getting ourselves bogged down in another puzzle before we've finished, launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. That sounds like a really good fun time. We're going to wrap it up for the night. Because I am fading fast. This stream has been a bit procrastinating. I'm not sure I need to apologize for that, but it's always fun to hang out with you guys. What are we doing? We are, however, going to clear the billion exclamation box. Let's see if there's anything massively entertaining that I've received. Hiss charge. Those are the exploding dudes. Initial impressions. General behavior of the hiss. That's exciting. Case files. The merry-go-round horse. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see American Overnight episode, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted. By redacted, agents invoked Formula C5 redacted the object long enough to redacted. So much information in these reports. An object of power escaped the panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't try to bind it to yourself. I got your message here. If someone in the sector is asking about Artie, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any day personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could be better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. And multimedia is just more taped about the things that we've heard audio-wise. Oh. Dinner reservations? Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Hey Boza, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense report. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit out our mail in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Yeah, why would you have mail tubes in a building that constantly changes its interior shape? That seems counterproductive. Yeah, so we're gonna... Is there a save option there? I hadn't... Board countermeasures? That's just a load of quests. Kill enemies with service weapon in surge mode. Use surge firecracker against... We're not going to do that just yet. Is there an option to save? There is not an option to save. Quit to menu. Quit to menu. So we're gonna do our usual wrap-up thing, and we're gonna do the biz. I'm gonna ask you to sit back, relax, drop your shoulders, and take a minute, guys. It's Monday tomorrow, and Mondays suck. Absolutely the worst thing in the world. So I will tell you now. I have 206 cookies. It's 206 billion cookies on Cookie Clicker. Very exciting. I have ordered groceries and I'm getting pot darts. I'm glad to have inspired you in some way this evening, Avian Falls. I want to say to you, this stream felt a bit procrastinating, and I'm not sure if that's my mood. I'm not sure if it's the game, but we'll try it another week. We'll try it next Sunday and see how I feel after a second session. But I want to tell you that I'm glad you exist, because I don't think I'd, would I be here talking to nobody? I'm not sure. I think I might have gone mad by now if I wasn't talking to anyone. I want you to stay strong, and I want you to know, even though it's a random person on the internet saying it, I want you to know I'm proud of you, because you managed to stay up with me until this point. That's... I'm getting a bit self-deprecating, so I'm going to sign off. We are going to do a raid. Let's find a raid. Oh my god, that artwork that you sent me, Abby, is absolutely humongous. Twitch.tv, can't type. Oh, Psycholeak is live. We're going to raid Psycholeak. Psycholeak is a member of the community that I hope you all know, and I want you to go over there and I want you to drop some love in their chat, as I'm sure you always do. So, we're going to raid Psycholeak. They are playing Overwatch. Might not be everybody's cup of tea game-wise, but we're going to give it a go. Psycholeak. I recently went back to Overwatch 2 myself, and I have enjoyed some of the games that I've played. That's it. Whether or not you want me to stream that at some point, tell me in the Discord. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a glorious Monday, and we'll be back Tuesday for our usual Minecraft stream. So, sleep well.